Welcome to my very first live on our DIY Dingbat page. So I've been doing a lot of streaming, for those of you who don't know, on my Artistic Vivations page. My name's Michelle. I am the inventor of Unicorn SPiT and also the author of the Unicorn SPiT User's Handbook. And not only do we have regular unicorn SPiT like you see here, but I've also come up with a new idea, which is a metallic version of unicorn SPiT. No learning curve, nothing like that. It's just really extremely metallic-y. And when it dries, it's almost like a foil. Since I invented this, I've been really just fascinated with color shifting things. And the micas that are used for color shifting are really expensive. But I realized that with a little finagling, I can get color shifting. And I figured out how to do it on a super classy level in which I have done my kitchen cabinet. So if you look here, you can see they look very blue. Up close, they're totally shimmering this copper color. And I've never seen anything like it before in my whole life. It's absolutely gorgeous. So far, we've gotten the base cabinets done. They're sealed, they're ready to go. We sprayed them with Sherwin-Williams pre-cat lacquer. Super strong, super awesome stuff, super professional finish. I cannot be happier with the results I got from it. It is very high VOC. I am gonna warn you, you need to wear a mask. You need to make sure that you have super awesome ventilation in your home before you spray it. But all in all, it is super duper duper durable. It is professional grade stuff. I'm absolutely fascinated with it. Well, as we get started, I'm waiting for everyone to tune in. If you're not familiar, we have a group on Facebook that has 60,000 members in it. It's called the Unicorn SPiT Q&A. Of course, I'm the originator of it, but we have tons of admins there that are always happy to help you. And not only the admins, but we've got thousands of everyday users who can give you their advice and all types of really neat things they've done. Hello, Roxanne Butler. I'm so glad to see you here. It's kind of a change for me to go from Facebook off the cuff to this new channel, but I'm finding that I'm getting a lot of limitations on Facebook with streaming live. So me and Dawn have decided that we are going to do this page here for our lives. And it'll be just as fun, just as exciting, and then I don't have the pressure of being the brand on my head. So that makes me feel a little bit better, don't you think? Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know, who might be watching this in the replay, this is my husband, Don. You're gonna have to get up. I cannot move the camera where it currently is. Say hello to everybody. Hey. He likes to wear funny shirts. He doesn't really like choking people. He just thinks that the shirt's funny. All right, so today I'm going to show you what we've been doing. If you look in my description as well, I have a link, because while we're live today, I'm going to have a link available for you guys to buy my book directly from me that's signed, and I'll sign it right here on while we're filming, so that I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun. Give everybody a chance to get a book who really wanted a book. And a portion of the proceeds, of course, are going to be going to my nephew Blake, who is in a tragic accident. He's a vet, 26 years old, tripped, stumbled, fell into the way of a train and lost his arm and his lower leg. So he's in the hospital now recovering, and all of us are just working together as hard as we possibly can to get funds together to get him to prosthetics that he's definitely going to need. All right, guys, but let's get started on these cabinets. I'm gonna go grab one for you real quick. So when I said earlier that my counters or my cabinets are color shift, this will give you a good idea on how it looks. So you can see they're stained blue, but they have this beautiful shifty copper color going, right? I never seen anything like it before. However, whenever I got a little overly excited, I ran it through my Graco sprayer. Honey, will you grab my sprayer for me? I ran it through my sprayer when I did it, and it was my very first time running the sprayer. It's over there by the toaster. because we're in the middle of a remodel. Of course, everybody keeps their paint sprayer next to the toaster, right? So here's my sprayer. This is what I've done all the cabinets with in the house, including my island. Does a fantastic job. I absolutely love it. However, you can get super heavy-handed with it. When you're mixing regular unicorn spit along with the metallics, you have to be kind of careful because unicorn spit is the stain. It dyes, it does all that, and it just seeps in. There's nothing blocking the wood grain at all. With the metallics, it stains, it goes in, it does all of that, but it does have a mica in it that is very, very sparkly. As you can see, this looks like a bottle of foil. It will block out the grain if you do it too high, which you can see in the center panel here of this cabinet door. When I sprayed, it looked so cool, but when I sealed, all those micas came forward and blocked out all of the blue. Kind of ticked me off. So, being the perfectionist that I am, I sanded them all down, and then I just used a stripper on the center, and I didn't have to really sand. I went over, after I stripped it with some soy gel, I scraped it off all the catalyzed lacquer that we had on here, and then I sanded it and got it nice and clear, and then I went over this area here where I couldn't use a very strong sander. I had to use the stripper in the center, and I removed the top coat, and I was able to get a lot of the color off as well, especially the copper mica. But then we took 220 sandpaper and we got it nice and clean, as even as possible. As you can see, there's still some ridges here. So I'm interested to see if when I stain it with unicorn spit, if I'm gonna be able to get like a nice look. I'm so nervous about this. So you guys are gonna go on that journey with me because I'm not perfect, I'm not scripted, I don't have anybody doing this stuff for me. It's me. And we're gonna try this on all of the cabinet doors. And again, if you wanna get a book, I have a link there for you to order a book. It comes through and lets me know when you ordered a book, and I can sign your book right here as we stream it. I will take breaks intermittently to do that. So here we go. These are the doors. I'm gonna show you how I made my color shifting stain too, because I'm sure you wanna know that. All right, so what we have here is blueberry vodka and water. And it is good, it keeps you hydrated. You're not talking at all, it makes me so nervous.
There's 7 people watching. You guys,
7? Who's watching us?
Roxanne Butler, but it doesn't say who else.
Man, see, that's one thing I don't like about YouTube so far.
Well, people can still comment.
They can?
Oh, there's Cindy Carpenter.
Cindy Carpenter's there. I know her. She's actually in my book. Have you guys seen the one that Cindy Carpenter did? Look. I'm gonna pull it right up here.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody it.
Let's see.
She did the stone clay with the Prima redesign molds. Oh gosh, there's 1,000 friggin'. I think we have 50 some odd projects in here. So, oh wait, I think I found it. No, that's concrete, tile, glass, plastic. Oh my gosh, Cindy, where's your sunflowers? Well, she has her book in here. There are so many projects that it's hard just to flip right through. It's like 276 pages worth of creativity. So Cindy's in the book. Very excited. I had her doing. All right, we're gonna show you how to make this color shifting stain that I did on my kitchen cabinets that you see behind me.
They're not done.
They're not done. Well, these ones are.
Well, they're not done. They don't have any doors on.
No, they don't have the doors on them, but they've been clear coated.
True.
And they are nailed up on the walls.
No, I just meant that they don't have the doors on them. That's.
Yeah, we don't have the doors on them because I took them all off. We can strip them.
Yep.
But whatever, it's just the way it is. Okay, so what I used was blue unicorn spit. I was very smart at this. So my way of measuring is kind of goofy. I'm an eyeballer. So I'm gonna show you. It is 1, 2, 3 squeezes of Blue Thunder. One squeeze of Midnight Blackness, that gives you kind of a navy. Then half a squeeze of Athena, which is my copper prototype. And then this one doesn't have a squeeze top, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. There we go. Half a squeeze of Hephaestus, which is our metallic bronze. What I do from there is I stir it up, and that gives you this beautiful blue, shimmering, sparkling copper stain. So weird, I know, but it's so unique. I have never ever seen anything like it before. Then, because I have such a large area to do, I just did it by the bottle. So I did 3 of these, 1 of these, half of 1 of these, or not, half of 1 of these, and half of 1 of these. But of course, of the 8 ounces if we're doing that. Then I wanted to make sure it was good to the last drop. So I also diluted it with equal parts water by filling the bottles up with water, putting the lids back on, shaking it up, and dumping it in. And I did that into an old gallon. From there, it gave me enough to have a consistent amount for all of my cabinets. Then once I found my dilution rate that I felt was best, because equal parts water made it so that I got every last drop out of my bottles, which I totally loved. But I thinned it down even more. So on the cabinets that you see behind me, I did 3 parts water. So this here is still the concentrate, but we're just gonna go for it.
Send it.
I'm excited to get this kitchen done, I'll tell you what. So are you guys able to click the link that I have in the description? I don't know if you can or not. That's something that's gonna be new to me. I'm gonna put these over here by Dawn in case I need to show you the colors that we're using again. Put my paint sprayer over here back away with my toaster. How creepy is that? Alexa, turn it up. And we are gonna get started with our very first.
Maybe she can't click the link.
You can? Oh God. I wonder if I'm gonna get notifications.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
It would. Am I gonna have to like skip over intermittently and go look? You might have to sign into my Facebook on your iPhone. All right, we're gonna get started. And whoever gets a book also gets a blue handprint because you know I'm gonna have blue hands while signing your book. So it's just part of the bargain there, I guess, because I can't wash my hands in between.
Yes, you can.
I can.
The sink works now.
Oh, that's right. Did you guys see my beautiful fancy sink from Syncology? Dawn, give it a turn.
Give it a
Let
turn.
them look at this thing. Syncology. I ordered a copper sink from Syncology. And it is the most beautiful sink I have ever seen in my entire life. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this thing. So I finally have a sink. And that was only possible yesterday. You may want to bring it just a little bit closer so that people can see. There we go. Yes. There. Now we're in view. It's perfect view. It gives them a nice clean view of the thing down here and everything. All right. So here we go. Here's my mixture.
Paula's on.
Hey, Paula.
Hi. This is higher unicorn queen.
That's Cindy's sister.
No.
Yeah.
I would never know that.
Well, other people
Who
might
are
not
these
know.
people?
I don't know. All right.
Paula and Cindy.
Cup. This is my bottle here that is currently equal parts water. I'll give you another look at it real quick. Let me use my new sink and rinse my thing off. Oh my gosh. If I do my lives here in the kitchen all the time, I won't even have to have like a water bucket. I can just rinse it right off. God, I'm so excited about this. Okay, let me show you this color.
It's amazing how going without a kitchen sink for 2 months makes you enjoy having a
I
kitchen sink.
loved doing the dishes yesterday. I felt like I was a movie star doing the dang dishes. See that color? Is that beautiful or what? It's so gorgeous. So here we go. And of course, you can always add more blue, and which I think I did.
Holly Hobby's here.
Yeah, I think I did 4 parts Blue Thunder, 1 part Midnight Blackness, 1 part Hephaestus, half a part Hephaestus, half a part Athena.
That's probably something you should figure out.
Well, all I know is that I tinkered around with it a little bit to make it really blue. Okay?
She threw some crap together and it came out like this.
It did. It
It's
turned out
really-
so pretty. Okay, but I also did it live with everyone, and everyone was picking the colors. You guys remember that video, and I'll upload my lives from Facebook to here for you. All right?
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Not gonna be tomorrow.
No, but
Like second Tuesday next week.
okay. I love the backsplash. That is the one we voted for. Didn't it turn out beautiful? It's like totally 70s, but with modern colors, and it's just romantic. I think it makes the best dang backdrop for me because I have like copper highlights. I love blue.
Little silver highlights.
Little silver highlights going in there, matches the appliances. Hey, it all works out. It all works out. Okay, I'm gonna add water. So right now it's filled up to this line here. And I'm gonna do 3 parts, which will be 1, 2, up to here. I'm gonna do, because that'll be 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 parts water once I add 2 more parts into this dilution mixture. And it still might be a little strong. I'm gonna swirl it up. Honey, we gotta find out if we sold any of the books.
I doubt it. There's only 10 people watching.
Well, yeah, but those 10 people are super important. I wanna be able just to sign that book right when they're on here, print out their shipping label and get it right out to them. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, so here we go. I am going to start with this little one. I think this little one covers the coffee pot. It's like a drawer that pulls out. One thing that I did learn is that you want to match them up to each other so that they correspond. So I'm gonna put, see the hinges are here. So that means it'll go on the table or on its thing with the hinges opposite of each other. Don't know which way's up or which way's down. I don't know if it matters, but we're gonna get started. All right, I'm starting with my Dynasty Blue Ice. This is my 1.5 inch flat brush. It's great for doing large stencils as well as waxing into smaller areas. I have big ones, little ones, and this is the medium. But I just wanted to start with this because I'm kind of unsure, but I think it's gonna be awesome. All right, ready? I didn't want to spray. I'm too afraid to spray the doors. So I'm just gonna get a little tiny bit. All right, so as you can see, I just dipped the very first hairs in there because I'm nervous. Hey, where's my water bottle? Unicorn Spit loves water. I find that old Febreze bottles make the best spray bottles. Okay, reduce, reuse, recycle, and use it to make art. Okay, here we go.
What's your login?
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Oh, don't tell me your login.
You know my login.
I do not, apparently.
It should automatically be in.
Use your
Oh,
finger.
golly. Okay,
Just use your finger.
I think it's... No,
Just use your finger.
use my finger.
You have the little swipey thing.
What are
the
you
finger-
talking
don't you-
about?
Don't you have the swipey thing?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on here, guys. What swipey thing?
You told me to use my finger identification pad thing on here.
Oh, I wonder. I think that only works. I think that only works sometimes. Hold on, let's see. Does that mean it worked? It's frozen. There you go. It's all open.
I'll take care of it. Just go back to your job.
Okay, go to my Facebook.
I will.
All right. Have a message from Johnny on there. I didn't even know my Computer still worked. Okay, here we go.
It
Ready?
better.
I know, right? Is this the one I just loaded?
Oh, no.
I'm so nervous. I'm really nervous to get started on things. I'm a procrastinator. Procrastinator?
Yeah. You're a professional procrastinator.
I'm a professional procrastinator. All right, I'm just gonna dilute it a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go blue with this. And I'm gonna add more copper. Oh God, that's gorgeous. Talking about electric blue. And as you can see, you don't get brush strokes with Unicorn Spit. As long as you get it nice and saturated, it just sucks right into that wood. And a lot of people make the mistake of treating it as you would a regular wood stain, where you put it on and then you, honey, will you help? Did I blink out? Said I had an Apple update. So, a lot of people think that Unicorn Spit works like old school wood stains, where you have to put the color on, let it sink in, and then sand it off. No, not with Unicorn Spit. You take this stain and you just rub it right onto your surface. There is no need at all whatsoever to sand it back off. A lot of people make that mistake and they're like, oh, I sanded it, nothing happened. Yeah, because it dies right into that wood for you. You don't have to worry about it. It's just wonderful. It gets into all those little crevices. You can apply it and not worry about your brush strokes. A little tiny bit goes a really long way, so you don't have to worry about running out. It just goes right on. It is amazing stuff. What are you fighting over?
Apparently you logged out of Facebook and it won't let you back in.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? I don't like computers. I've never logged out of Facebook. I live there. I would never abandon my home. Okay, so here it is. Nice and blue. And you can see it's drying already. I'm gonna go up into these little ridges here. Make sure that I'm getting down into those cracks and crevices. And as soon as this sucker's dry, it'll turn like chalky. So we're gonna let that dry for a minute so you can see the difference between before and after.
Hey, where's my Yeti?
In the refrigerator.
Oh, that's okay.
That's what I do. All right, I'm gonna get you guys up nice and close. Honey, can you bring it up nice and closer?
Try.
And I got a new ring light, so I think my lighting's really good. Well, okay, it's not new. It's just that I actually finally used it. Turn. There, how's that? A little bit more. Oh, over the other way. Right there. All right, here we go. Ready? So you guys can see how it just soaks into that wood. All right. And again, if your brush gets, you don't have to worry about it drying out in your brush either. If your brush just gets dry, you can just wet it.
And forget it. Wait.
And you can just start spraying again. So as you can see, let me get my palette wet over here once more. Okay, there's my mixture. I'm gonna go ahead and stop that up. Here we go. Getting that nice, beautiful jolt of electric blue. These lines right here that you might see, those are my sander lines. I had the kids help me sand them down. They're learning. And for the rest of my life, I'll look at these cabinets and go, I remember when me and the kids
You'll look at
sanded
it and
them all
go,
down.
that little turd wouldn't listen to what I was trying to tell him. He just wanted to get it done and go play video games.
Right? Oh, pretty much sums it up. All right, I'm gonna wet this on the inside because the wood's so dry. Get a little bit more spit on there, my little spit mixture. I'm just gonna glide that right on. Now, when you spray this concoction with the micas and the metallic micas in it, you are gonna get more of the coppery finish to jolt up to the top. But when this is dry, I'm gonna be able to show you that coppery color change. But I can say that I love this blazing blue so much. Look at that with this. You guys see it? Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that it matches pretty good, and it does. I love it. Okay, so as you can see, this one is wet and it's shiny. Where this one's starting to get like chalky, weird looking, it's because Unicorn Spit tells you when it's dry and ready to be sealed. With that, it dries so fast. So my cabinets behind me, I was able to do a second coat within 10 minutes. By the time I was done doing the first coat, I was able to go all the way back and do my second coat. So that's a huge time saver. The other thing is you don't have to worry about it like on your granite countertops. Just a little bit of water and it washes right off, which is great for me. Okay, so I got those two done. Anybody? Anything happening, honey? I missed a spot. You guys have to excuse me for just a second while I tip-top that. Okay.
You got 14 watching.
14. Everybody chime in with your name so I recognize you. I'm gonna need more cabinets.
Because YouTube doesn't tell me who's live.
It doesn't tell you who's
The
live?
only way I know who's watching is if they comment.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, if you're watching, do a smile face, do a thumbs up, do something fancy.
We've got 4 thumbs up, but
4 thumbs up. Not too bad for my first time going live on a brand new YouTube channel, right?
right?
I think I'll take that. All right.
You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna, right? It's not like I have a choice. Cut it, I don't want to do this anymore.
This is such a waste
This is
of
such
time.
a waste of time.
Well, we gotta stain these cabinets anyway.
Yeah, we do. So we might as well hang out with you guys while we do it.
All 4 of
And
them.
get tipsy. Did you share it to the Artistic Vivations
I
page?
did.
Did
Did
somebody share it to the Q&A?
I did.
See if you can share it. See if you can share it. Maybe after it will let me. Uh-oh, it's not letting people share it?
I don't know. I shared it.
Dawn, this light is so hot. William, give me a fan and see that I'm having a hot flash.
Yes. To
Save
both.
me. Okay, no need for wood conditioner. Just a little bit mist of water from afar, not pooling, will open those pores of raw wood and allow it just to go right in. No problems at all. Here we go. Ooh, that blue thunder. Let me tell you, I thought you were talking about the fan, but yeah, I like AC/DC too, but that fan, it feels amazing.
Amazeballs.
It's amazing. All right, let me get some more spit here. Oh, you know what? Can you aim it downward just a little? Don't, you have to move the metal and not the plastic that's holding it. Right there. There you go. Okay, so I am taking my spit and just putting it here on the countertop and using that as my pellet.
Let's see who all's on here. Simon.
Simon!
Jennifer LaFleur. I guess what it
I
says
know
on there.
her too. I love her husband, boyfriend, whatever, her lovey-dovey. He plays like a tribute band.
Nice.
Yeah, and she loves hoodies, especially funny little hobo kind of gypsy boho hoodies.
Yeah.
I pay attention to what you like. I
Melissa
have mine.
Mercer is on too.
I know her too. Hello. I'm so glad that you guys are here supporting me here. I've been so nerved out about it, but we made a big decision that Facebook keeps like giving me strikes because I have music in the background, all kinds of really bogus stuff, at least that I consider bogus. It's not like you can even understand what the words are in the music that I'm playing. And they're like muting or giving me a strike. I mean, they're saying you're gonna be depublished for
your husband's words.
right?
'Cause your
I
husband's an
mean,
idiot.
no, not because of your words, it's because of the music. They keep saying I'm doing copyright infringement. I'm like, how am I doing copyright infringement when I'm the only person who posts on there and I'm live? I'm not like trying to steal people's music or make money off of people's music. I don't even think people can hear the dang music when I'm working. I turn it down so low. So I'm just over Facebook for now. I will post my updates and things like that there. But whenever it comes to giving my little lives and different things like that, I am just gonna be me. My parents' little dingbat who likes to do DIY.
Hence the name.
Oh yeah,
It's not just a clever name.
it's not just a clever name, it's not. Okay, so,
Oh, by the way, Jennifer's husband's band is called Night Snake. It's a White Snake cover band. I hope he's got a cool name like
Saber.
something Coverdale.
Yeah. Look at how it's covering all my little, where I like had messed up, where I didn't get it sanded all perfect and stuff. You can't even see it. Now I am having a little bit of an issue. Let me use my shoe. Where it's like pooling a little bit.
Yeah, use your shoe.
Well, it's my shoe shiner. Everybody makes fun of me for using a shoe shine brush. I like them. But there's the next one. Are we gonna get my, oh no, I missed a spot. Right on here. Okay. On to next. Still working on my little glop. What was it called?
What?
Snake lion?
No. Night Snake.
Night snake.
Like a white snake.
White snake, but light snake. Anyways, I think that little couple is so cool. She's so cute too. She has like little blonde hair and a little pixie nose. She looks like a little,
Does
like a little
anybody
fairy.
not have a pixie nose in your world?
No.
Besides you?
I am the only one who doesn't have a pixie nose.
I have a nose of someone who got punched in the face.
You got a pixie nose.
A
Yours?
pixie nose.
No, a pissy nose.
Oh, wait, what?
You don't have a pissy nose.
You definitely don't have a pixie nose.
No, you do not have a pixie nose. But Jennifer Florida is just pretty little thing. All right, here we go. We gotta get a little bit more. As you guys can see, to do these cabinets, I've probably used a total of maybe a teaspoon per cabinet. A little bit seriously goes a very, 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 very long way. And I notice I'm getting less of the copper, the coppery color. Where did my little brush go? Did you see my paintbrush, my little skinny one?
No. Sherry Garnett is watching from Virginia.
I know her too.
Virginia is beautiful.
I'm gonna stir this up a little and keep if you don't keep it stirred, your micas will settle to the bottom and you don't want that. All right, we're getting our blue on. Our beautiful deep blue, electric blue, that's almost a navy. It's like teal, electric blue, and navy because of the natural tones, and the maple wood has yellow, and yellow and blue makes green. So I am getting a pretty little teal color in here and there. And every once in a while where it's like really, really yellow, like where the wood grain is, I'm noticing I'm getting like a bolt of this gorgeous green. I like that. I love greens. This whole house would be blue if Don let me have my way, but he won't let me stain the floors blue.
No.
He says I'm just getting a little bit too overboard.
It's gonna look like a Smurf house.
It is the Smurf house.
It'll be Smurfy.
It'll be Smurfy. All right. Here we go. This is actually going faster than I thought. I thought I was going to be here for like days.
Don't forget to do the edge.
What edge?
The edge.
This edge?
Outside.
Oh no, it's sealed. So that's what's nice is like, okay, it might come over to the sides, but when I'm done, I'm going to take some water and wipe it off of everywhere that's sealed. So the only area that I sanded was where the front. So I didn't have to seal the sides or anything again. Because I just didn't want to do it. It's just too much. Why do the whole thing over again? The backs look fine. I don't care if they have more copper on them. Honey, after these two, I'm going to do for 2 more.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So as you can see, that color shifting, you can see that mica in there. I did too much of the copper on the front. Stripped them all down just in the front. These have already been sealed. And gave myself a nice, fresh start. Here we go. All right. Never gonna stop. Okay. So we're gonna mist it with water again. I'm so happy I'm getting the nice bright, ooh, that went on a little thick. The nice bright blue. I need to stir a lot because I still want the coppery shimmery stuff coming through. So let me get the coppery shimmery stuff on there and then just glide it on. Get it in the edges, in the corners. So I don't miss a spot. And now I'm not gonna allow it to pool. That's what I did as my mistake when I sprayed them, is that I allowed, because I did them flat like this, and when I sprayed them, I allowed it to pool, and it was just too thick, and it was too much sparkle. I never thought there'd be a world in mine where there was too much sparkle, and this was it. It is so freaking potent that it knocked out all the blue and only the copper was visible, and I just don't like that. So for these ones, I'm just going to buff that mica right into the grain so that it has a nice, consistent pattern on there. And I'm also going to brush off because I don't want any of the brush strokes to be visible in the mica. Now the stain's not going to, the dyeing power is not going to give me brush strokes, but the mica will. It's kind of like, you know, eyeshadow. You gotta blend, 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 because you can get stark lines even with eyeshadow. So again, I got a little bit too thick there. I just take this big floppy brush, pick up a little bit of the extra that I have there, blow off here, and I am gonna get this perfect. There we go. Get it in those corners too. Make sure I got all my little edges this time.
Paula says, I see some awesome books back there.
I know. My books are back there. Ah, I can't believe it. I'm like the biggest dingbat in the whole family, and I'm the one who wrote a book. But it's like good dingbat stuff in there. It's about making stuff out of nothing, or making stuff when you're broke and you still want to make stuff and it turns out awesome. It's like a lot of recycling going on in that book, that's for sure.
And Sarah Thompson is watching from Airdrie, Alberta, Canada.
Alberta, Canada? How's the
Airdrie.
weather?
Cold.
You think it's cold up there already? No, because I think I saw Lori
Brennan?
I always thought it was Bone, but it's
Thugs
not.
in Harmony?
Bone Thugs in Harmony. But she was in Canada and she was kayaking and it was beautiful. And I was like, okay, I'm coming to Canada. And so next year I told her I was gonna come to go kayaking. And you're gonna come with me. We're gonna make you kayak.
In Canada?
Yep. And we're gonna do all the funnest stuff in the world.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Only
Hey,
Canadian
is
thing.
Letterkenny even on anymore?
I haven't seen a
Is
new
it
update.
over?
I don't think so.
Did you guys watch Letterkenny? Am I the only person who liked Letterkenny?
I love Letterkenny.
Letterkenny was amazing. Okay. This wood is so thirsty. Again, I'm stirring and just plotting it out so that I can get some of those beautiful sparkly micas in there. Then I'm giving it a little
Sparkling Marcus.
sparkly Marcus. Jennifer LaFleur, you should start a band and call it Sparkly Marcus. I have a nephew who could be your poster child. He would love it. I think Marcus is pretty sparkly.
Marcus is fantastic.
Here we go. All right, we got our blue going here. I'm just giving it out on the table a little bit and then sucking it up. And yes, that's straight on my granite. Brand new granite.
Not even paid off yet.
Not even paid off yet. I'm getting these little edges here and go all the way around. This little flat brush is doing really good for this.
Sarah said it's
I
not
felt
cold
like
yet.
it would. It's not?
Not yet.
So, well, but also, what do they consider cold?
Something in Celsius is my guess.
Yeah, because they don't do Fahrenheit, do they? Is America the only ones that do Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
the only ones that don't go on the metric system too?
Right. Well, we do
Or
when
no,
it comes to ammunition.
right?
9mm.
Millimeter, meters, yards. I think the whole world does all that except for us. Pretty sure. Ooh, I got too much. See, when I try to go too fast, you just get too much. It's okay, we got this, we got this. Look at all those little sanding mistakes where like I was able to get like all of it off whenever I did my stripping. It just doesn't seem to matter.
You were stripping in the backyard.
I was stripping in the backyard and I had everybody in the neighborhood helping.
They were all watching.
They were all watching. They looked right over our fence and I didn't care. I just kept on stripping all day. And when I was all done, I was so blue.
Abu da. Oh, we're gonna get demonetized now.
Right?
Let's see. Lori Brennan Cruz. We were just talking about her. Welcome to the show.
Hey, you know what? This YouTube isn't monetized.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry
let's do
about
it.
nothing.
We can literally drop F-bombs.
No, we're not dropping F-bombs.
So Sarah says it's currently 11 degrees Celsius, which is like
20?
There's no math.
40?
Actually, the
60?
You want me to finish?
80?
Can I finish?
Yeah.
All right.
I bet you it's 60.
Damn it.
Go ahead.
There's no real calculation that translates Celsius to. It's like I think it's 32 or.
You have to be kidding me.
Yeah. It's like not an exact number. Maybe that's knots versus miles per hour. I don't know.
I think that it's something.
Anyway, so Sarah says she loves the color shift. Would it work to use Midnight Blackness with one of the metallics?
Yes. Oh my God. They haven't seen what I did to the base cabinet or to the island yet. I mixed Midnight Blackness with, oh shoot, I still have some. It's not even dried out yet. All right, so my girlfriends are over here. I mixed
Alright.
Midnight Blackness
Sorry.
with, gosh, I wish Pam was here. Pam and Carla, they know. 51, it is cold there. Lori, of course you know what it is. Okay, so it was Midnight Blackness and Mercury and Hephaestus. And it gave us this beautiful black that has like a rainbow shimmer in it,
Looks like
which you
JB
can't
Weld in that
see.
picture.
I
Yeah,
know
you
you
can't
can't
really
see the sparkle.
Yeah, it looks like crap.
I know, but in here it doesn't look like crap. It's so friggin' beautiful.
Yeah, the camera sucks.
It's not the camera. It's the lighting.
I thought you said the lighting was amazing.
Well, I look good in it.
Well, that's all that matters.
Thank you.
Hey, we have 17 people watching now.
17? That's
right.
like a record. That's our new record.
New record.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, let's see if we can run them off.
We're not gonna run you off. All right, now we're getting some longer ones going here. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm on my second drink, so I could run people off.
He's not gonna run anybody off.
Challenge accepted.
No! Here we go. We're getting this on there. All right.
Oh, Randy Bass is on here. Or is it Bass? I don't know.
I recognize her name. Who is it?
Him.
What?
He said, no, cool name for me, a Night Snake. That's
I know Randy Bass. He was the one who told me how to use the sprayer when I was doing my,
I'm assuming he's with Jennifer LaFleur.
Really?
Well, his name is, he's in Night Snake.
Well, then I got the wrong guy. Unless he's the one who was telling me how to use the sprayer when I was doing the fence.
I don't know.
I
But
don't
hey, we got John, I'm going to screw it up. I'm sorry, John McLeod.
I can't see a name. I saw something bleep up there for
He's
just a
from
second.
Nova Scotia. We have a bunch of Canadians.
Why the Canadians?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because we talked about Letterkenny.
Maybe.
You know?
Well, they're super polite.
To be fair, they
To be
are
fair.
super polite. But it's also 51 degrees out there, so it's not like they're in the backyard, you know,
I don't know. It's like
jumping in the pool. Well, they do like...
Bass. It is bass.
It is base?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute.
And he said that was not him telling you how to use the sprayer.
Who was that?
Nobody knows.
Well,
Canadian
whatever.
invasion. Oh yeah, because Lori Brennan Cruz is in there.
Lori...
We do have a lot of. Hey, I like the Canadians.
The Canadians are polite, and they are nice to us.
You know what happened?
They're always nice to me.
They
Lori
saw-
drives or comes all the way to America to see me sometimes.
All the way to America.
Yeah, to the middle of freaking America.
Okay, that's bad.
Well, you know what I mean. Well, like we're out in the middle of a cornfield. We went to the casino. We did all kinds of fun stuff. We took our picture out
Sure.
there, and I was wearing this dress that made me look super fat, but I didn't care because I loved it. It was so pretty, and she didn't care either. She took her picture with me.
She
She's
said
like,
she had a blast.
"See."
We should do
And
that
then
again.
Marlies is also in Canada.
You haven't heard about her in a while.
I don't know. She's on some type of like spiritual retreat thing. I wonder.
Running
Hey,
naked through the
did you
outback.
guys watch that show called 9 Perfect Strangers?
I used to watch a show called Perfect Strangers with Balki Bartokoulos.
Well, it would have been even better if Belky Bartokoulos was on this one.
Right.
Did I say his name right?
More or less. I don't even know that I said it right.
Well,
But his cousin, what was his cousin's name?
I don't know.
Cousin Larry.
Cousin Larry. What about Cousin Larry?
I don't know.
Well, you brought him up.
He was the straight man on the show.
But Belky was straight too.
Not that kind of straight ding dong.
Oh! Well, what are you talking about?
He was the straight man. Like, there's the guy who's I'm the funny guy.
Yeah.
You're the straight man in our relationship.
I am not the straight man in the relationship. I'm goofy as hell.
No, but I'm the funny one.
This one turned out really pretty. I'm gonna give him a close up real quick. Am I plugged in? No. Okay, ready?
This is where everybody gets the motion sickness.
Okay, ready? Can I flip my camera around? Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. So see that metallic shimmer? See how it's a little bit more, I can't get, hey, turn your flash on your phone for me. Thank you. Okay. So now you guys can see that color shifting that I was telling you about. But see how it's a lot more meek here? And it's not, it's like it's sticking inside the grain as opposed to how it was before where it's like, oh, you can't see. And these are drying. But see how they're not all brown now? And the sparkle's still there, but it's not like, oh my God, I'm pure brown. Because that's how it looked when I clear coated them. This is going to give it such a more sheer look as opposed to so freaking heavy. Thank you. D. Kennedy, tell me who you are on the Facebook so that I know who you are because I even saw you comment.
Stunning.
What is that?
So you look amazing.
Thank you. What is that little thing right there? Is that a bad spot? Like where the woods got some
Sarah Thompson says it's so pretty.
Okay, that disappeared. There are no mistakes in art.
Except for that, you really have.
No, I didn't mess it up. Jerk. Jerk, 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 jerk. Like Johnny used to say, remember when he'd get mad and he'd yell, jerk, 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 jerk. He'll probably watch this video and be like, I hate you, Mom.
You're so mean to me.
You are so mean to me.
Everybody hates me.
Poor baby, I love you. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're gonna do the next one here. How many more do we have to go down there? Like 90?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
104.
No, I think
D Sizemore is D Kennedy 6.
I know who you are. That's my D. I like D.
Thought that was your D.
D is the nuts. She is super nuts.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
What were you going with?
D's nuts.
D is nuts. I said that for real. I don't even get my own jokes when I make them.
Again, you're the straight man.
I guess. I'm just dingy as can be. But I love her. She's crazy. She tells me all types of funny things. Dee's the one who made me my hammer.
The unicorn.
My unicorn hammer. I broke it.
She did break it.
I used it too damn much.
I don't think you're supposed to use those.
Well,
things.
whatever. It was so beautiful. And I was like taking my picture with it all the time. And Dee's hammer was the best hammer that you guys could have ever seen. Oh my gosh. It was absolutely the coolest damn hammer that ever existed in mankind. It was beautiful.
You still have it.
I do. I kept the pieces.
You just gotta glue it back together.
Yeah, right. I don't think I can get it back together. The way it broke, I did glue it already once. And then when we were moving out of the old shop, I used it to take down the secret staircase. Remember the secret staircase in my old shop? And it freaking broke it.
Not the staircase.
No! You know who broke it? Was Marcus!
That son of a sailor.
It was him. It was my nephew. Ticks me off. Not my vet nephew. Marcus, my construction nephew.
Yeah, I don't think we needed an explanation.
Well, whatever. They've
No,
seen
you
him before on my videos, I think.
He's beautiful.
He's so handsome. He's the most handsome little thing.
Little, he's a monster.
He is. He's a monster. How tall do you think him?
He's got to be every bit of 6'6".
6'6"? He is taller than you, isn't he?
He dwarfs me.
He does.
I'm wider and heavier.
And he's got like long, super curly hair, and he always looks like he's got like the perfect tan. He's a handsome boy.
He does have a perfect hand.
He does have a perfect tan. Well, he's got a little mix in him, and so he's got like all the best qualities of like so many different races all compounded right into him.
He looks like Jesus.
He does look like Jesus. You know, there's a Killer song that says, he doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman.
Da-da-da-da-da.
When you were young.
Yeah.
We should make that Marcus's song. Except he does look like Jesus.
Especially whenever he has a beard.
Yes. Remember that? Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. Get a little bit
He
more.
said, darn it, Marcus.
Now, if I get like my 20-year-old nephews to be the cheering my YouTubes and stuff, I bet you like I'd be so much more popular, but apparently I'm not cool for the 20-year-olds.
That's all right.
That's all right. They still love their Christmas presents.
Right?
You know what I'm kind of nervous about? Is doing those big, giant pantry doors.
Should I go grab those next?
How am I going to get those? No, because there's nowhere to set them yet. How am I going to even get them into the film? We might have to move to the other side of the island.
Well, you don't have to do all of them tonight.
Well, I want
You
to.
don't have to do them live.
Well, I guess, but I'm having fun talking to my friends and you and entertaining. It's like a night out for me.
I know, it's already 9 o'clock. It's about bedtime.
I know. I'm so lame. Okay, so like, I saw a meme the other day and it just cracked me up. It says, I no longer try new drugs. I try new restaurants. I'm that age. I was like, I'm that age. It's terrible, but it's true, and it's definitely better for you. But man, am I chunky. Here we go. I love it. I'm gonna just stand them up here now. I need more.
Are you gonna put copper on?
They have copper on them. Didn't you see the video I just posted with them looking all coppery and beautiful?
No. I was sitting here.
Yeah, but you weren't looking at the video?
What video?
I did a close-up video.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm working.
He doesn't pay any attention to me.
I'm reading comments and
What comments do we have so far?
nothing. Everybody thinks this is lame.
Yeah, but we got 18 people watching
I
out
know,
of
that's a record.
60,000
Drake.
people who I invited. 18 of y'all showed up.
You know why? Because it's Friday night at 9 o'clock.
And people are out doing cooler things and staining kitchen cabinet doors. No way. You know what? We're so cool that we've already done it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, when this live's over with, I need you to go over to the liquor store and get some more peach crown.
No, we have a bunch of salted caramel.
It's not really hitting the spot.
Oh, no. I don't think the liquor store is going to even be open.
Only 9
Am I
o'clock.
like out of water here, or what is going on?
Lori says, you've been married too long now. It's true.
It's true.
I'm going to trade her in for a couple of 20-year-olds.
I'm going to trade him in for a couple of 70-year-olds and take all their money and go party when they die. Or 80-year-olds.
You're not gonna go party with. You're gonna go to the new restaurant.
I'm going to go to the new restaurants. I'm always going to have a manicure and I'm always going to have a pedicure.
Those
And I'll get
restaurants that we can't afford
Botox.
to go to now.
I'll get Botox and filler. It'll be awesome. Telling you.
37 years of putting up with his crap. Oh,
Who?
wait, Lori. She didn't say that.
Lori's been with him for 37 years.
Yeah.
You guys have been married for 37 years.
I didn't realize she was that old.
I
Did
didn't
she get
think
married
she
when
was
she was
that old.
8?
They're weird up there. To
Don't
be
you know?
fair.
To be fair.
To be fair,
If
you know.
nobody's ever seen Letterkenny, they're all gonna watch it now. I mean, what the hell is?
But you know what? They're not
Job
in the sun as much, so maybe, you know, that makes their skin stay nice and wrinkle free.
Is that what they mean by to be fair? Fair skin?
To be fair, to be fair.
To be fair skin.
Sunblock. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No, either.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. Maybe that's a mean thing to say. Is that a mean thing to say? I don't
What,
think it's
to
a
be
mean
fair?
thing. To be fair?
Is that mean?
Because Canadians don't get to the sun.
I don't know.
They can get to the sun. I wonder if they, yeah. Ooh.
They're not aliens.
You
They're
know
just
what?
Like a half an hour north of here.
A half an hour.
Well, if you're in an SR-71 Blackbird.
I forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah. I wonder. You know how Alaska gets darkness?
For
Like,
6 months.
is it really 6 months?
That's what they say.
I know that. I talked to my cousin
Benny.
Peter,
Uh-huh.
and he lived up there in Alaska. And I was calling him during the middle of the day, and I was like, "Hey, Peter, what you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, just hanging out, checking out the midnight sun." And I was like, "What the hell is he talking about?" And I think I was like maybe 20 at the time. It took me a long time to really get any type of knowledge of the world. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, it wasn't in the middle of the day. It was I don't know. Anyways, it was weird because he told me that it was full sun out and it was midnight when I was calling him. And it
Why
just,
are you calling him at midnight? That's like 3
Because-
a.m. your time.
I don't know what was going on, but he told me he was looking
dialing
up.
your cousin?
No, I think I was living in Florida at the time.
Yeah, that would mean you were 4 hours ahead of him at minimum.
Are you
So
sure?
if it was midnight his time, it was 4 a.m. your time.
Maybe he was calling me. I don't know what
Kind
was
of weirdo
going
calls
on.
your cousin at midnight.
I don't know. Well, he answered the phone, but he told me he was staring at the midnight sun. Maybe he was just off.
Could be.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Lori says, nope, not mean. We have tons of sun. It's just sometimes it's reflecting off of snow.
Oh yeah, so they get the upshot too. They
Think
probably
about
have to not wear skirts in the winter because they'll get sunburned on their fanny.
In the what? Okay.
In the winter, because the sun will shine up on them.
All right, where were we? Next topic. Who has a question for Michelle? It could be really about anything down here.
How about a question for you? People have more
How about a
questions.
question for Dawn?
Yeah, people know everything about me. I'm like an open book.
Yeah. No, nobody has any questions. We just lost 14 visitors because of that question.
Oh, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Get you.
We have 15 people watching.
We need some type of psychological
Warfare.
Oh, I already got one right here ready to do.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
Just look at it.
When I see something like this, I say, would you look at that?
Just look at that.
Just look at that.
What was the ratio of colors again?
Okay, so I really think that I used a lot more blue in this. So, Blue Thunder. Okay, I think I used like 4 of these. 4 Blue Thunder, 4 parts. 1 part Midnight Blackness, just to give it that deepness. Half a part of Hephaestus, and half a part of Athena. The shimmer is strong, but you have to make sure that you stir it up a lot.
Lori says that her fanny doesn't get sunburnt when she wears a skirt, but you do you, LMAO. So, what are you doing, Algo?
She might have to go pee. I think
she
my
wants me
bottle.
to pet her.
She probably does.
Oh,
She's
she
like,
wants me
I'm
to
so
pet her.
neglected.
Look at this. She's a little dog.
So again, you guys, the books are behind me.
Is that the best of it ever? Huh?
We are, I got a few of them available. Those are my author copies. Those are the, what are they called?
First edition.
First edition, the first run on the mill. And I got them with a link above so that you can order one and I will sign it. And it has shipping available. And if you get it, it goes out in the mail tomorrow because I'm heading to take everything to the mail tomorrow.
What are you doing, Steph?
I have been really stressing out lately with all the stuff going on in the family. And today I finally sat down for like, God, what, 6 hours?
Pretty much all day you were signing books.
Maybe longer, and signed every single one of the books that were
Pre-ordered.
pre-ordered,
Post-ordered.
post-ordered,
current
to my contributors, to my sponsors. Let's just say I signed a lot of books. And when I signed them, I didn't just go, hey, thank you. I like write stuff because I'm dumb. I wrote all kinds of stuff on them. But that's what makes me feel good. I want everyone to know how special they are to me. Made me feel nice. All right, here we go. Get this last little color in here. Gosh, I haven't even used, I bet you, what is that, about a teaspoon, you think, of each color every time? At least that's what I think it is. All right, and you just gotta make sure that you dose it out and stir it up whenever you put it out there, because otherwise you're gonna get your micas all, like the sparkly part, all to the bottom, and you don't wanna do that. So as the doors are getting bigger, I seem to be using a little bit more. But it is growing. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of this color on this cabinet. Okay. Do you see that? See how what I'm talking about with that color shift? It's just so beautiful. Did you see that drippy? I love how all the different micas stay suspended in it. It's beautiful. Oh, see my new ring light? It's really cool, huh? Put you back in there. Okay. It looks so shimmery. I know. It's the most amazing
18
ever.
record.
A new record. Welcome. Thank you for watching, everybody. All right. So we're doing color shifting blue and copper unicorn spit.
Cindy says it
Wood.
looks a little like alcohol ink.
Well, it does, but instead of it being an alcohol base, because you can mix unicorn spit with alcohol, but I only suggest using 71% alcohol.
I've been mixing unicorn
And-
spit with alcohol all evening.
Well, we have a project, and we actually have an alcohol ink mix guide in our book where I used unicorn spit. Not me, one of our professional.
Mixologist?
No.
Barista?
No, this one gal, her name's Kim Cook, and she does the most beautiful alcohol ink art. And she did a whole project using unicorn spit mixed with alcohol so that you guys can, you know, get yet another type of art medium out of unicorn spit. So you don't have to go and buy something completely different just to dabble in something new. So that's in there. And she did a mix chart too, where she showed you how to mix different colors to get like really popular alcohol ink colors. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I will say I'm sorry that I can't like or, you know, smile or heart anybody's comments.
Did somebody say something funny that you want to smile,
No,
heart,
like
laugh,
Cindy said LOL Don, and normally I'd like it or, you know.
something? But here they don't let you have an emotional reaction to people's stuff.
No, you can't say a damn thing. I can block them or report them. Those are my options.
You do not need to block or report anybody, so I hope. But I did notice that I was able to turn on a certain filter that makes it so that it screens people's comments, and then after your stream is over, you can approve it if it has like certain keywords in it, like probably like the F-bomb or something dirty or something, you know? So I thought that was kind of cool. So that, you know, somebody can't get on here and just blow up your stream with like calling you dog-faced pony soldier.
I'm sorry, what?
Isn't that what that word is?
I don't know.
A dog-faced pony soldier? Isn't that something super bad?
So it says that we started streaming less than 1 minute ago.
What? Maybe that's when you started coming on, maybe. No?
No.
I wish we could get like 2 camera angles.
Right?
I wish we could have one right in my pile of paint.
We could do the old studio setup.
Oh my gosh, John, if you could build that for me again, I'd be so happy.
We're gonna have to move.
We're not gonna have to move.
We can't do that here.
Yes, we can. I made us a giant kitchen so that I don't ever have to go rent a shop again. I don't ever have to leave the house again. I am safe right here. No pervert guys can come to the shop and scare me again.
I wish they'd show up here. That'd be awesome.
They would never show up here because they know you're here and you're a big, strong, scary-looking dude. And that's why I don't like leaving the house. I don't know. Do people know that story? I don't know if I told people that story.
Tell the story.
It's horrifying. So when I was selling down the shop, because I was going to move to the West Bottoms, which I left there too because everybody was so crazy.
You left the shop in Bonner to move to downtown because it was safer.
I thought.
Carry on.
Anyway, this guy came to my shop and he was telling me he was gonna buy everything and he was really strange. And then when he went to go leave, he told me he just got out of jail. And I go, oh, well, okay. And he goes, yeah, I got convicted of rape. And I was like, ah. It freaked me out. And then I went and I pulled out my shotgun and I kept it with me and I said, I'll be right back. And I went and got my shotgun and I just held it next to my side the whole time because I didn't want to get raped. Anyways, he scared the bejesus out of me. He was horrifying. And then it wasn't what? 6 months ago,
yeah.
a year ago, some guy posted on Facebook a screenshot of his picture saying this man is like chasing my wife that he came to buy something. He came to buy something off of OfferUp. OfferUp. I won't sell anything on OfferUp.
Because of Creepy McCreeperton?
Yeah, there's no way to like really put a face to the name there. You can make your name be anything you want. Where on Facebook, at least you can, you know, vet somebody before you decide to meet them somewhere or tell them to come over and pick something up and make sure that they're not some crazed lunatic. I don't know. I might just be a sissy, but that scared me. And then I went down there to the West Bottoms and it was cold. There was no heating and air conditioning. There were ghosts. All those dead Bettys in there going, who's selling my stuff? I couldn't take it. It was too much for me.
Mothballs anyway.
It did. It smelled like pee-pee. And I was just too afraid to be there alone all day long because nobody else comes to work every day. Apparently, I'm the only person in my kind of thing that wants to go to work every single day. Nobody else there did. I was in that building all by myself.
All by myself. Oh, sorry.
I don't want to be. I was freaked out. And I don't want to go there again.
Oh, yeah, y'all love that. I know you do.
Don's got such a beautiful voice. He should really be on American Idol. Oh my God, did you know that Don
What?
knows Tater?
I know Tate Stevens.
He knows Tate Stevens.
We got in a fist fight.
They got in a fist fight. They rode the school bus together and everything. In Belton, Missouri is where Don was running around at those times, and he used to hang out with, Tater.
Tate Stevens.
Tate Stevens. And that's not even his real name, he told me. He's like, well, they just call him, he changed his name to Tate Stevens, but his real name's Steven, and his nickname was always just Tater. And I guess he didn't like Tater, but he liked Tate, and that's what
No,
stuck.
he liked Tater.
Oh, well then why did he make it Tate?
Because it's like a stage name. Like your name's Michelle Nicole. And so
That's my given name.
Yeah, but it's not your actual whole
Real
name.
last name?
Your last name's not Nicole.
Nobody knows what my last name is. I
Bullshit.
got a million different last names.
That is true. Michelle Nicole.
Gordon.
Whatever the hell your last name is.
That's right.
That's what I used to call her when we
Day.
first started dating. Lori said that was a massive building too. And Mel's channel says, hello, beautiful. Hey, beautiful.
Hello, Mel. Who's Mel?
I don't know.
Do I know Mel from the Q&A?
Mel, who are you?
I hope it's not that freaker from Offer Up.
Do you have Mel? Do you have a throat tattoo?
Mel, do you have a throat tattoo?
This is where we have problems. It's Melinda.
Oh, thank God, Lucas.
I don't know.
Hey guys, just so you know, Melinda is having a sale right now at Red Dirt Soap Company Inc. Just Google it. She has she makes homemade soaps and oils, and I use her oil on my skin. What's the name of the one that I use? It smells so good.
I don't know.
The big bottle that I have in the little brown jug, and you got to go like this and it comes out, and then you
English. Do you speak
longevity.
it?
I don't know.
I'm sure she'll tell you.
Hopefully she does. Anyways, that's my favorite. But she's doing 80% of all
Youth
the
in a
sales.
bottle.
Youth in a bottle. That's it. It is my favorite. I rub that on myself every single night, every single morning. I love that. Anyway, she's doing 80% of all the sales from her Hero line is gonna 80% of the proceeds goes to Blake because you know he needs a new arm, and we got to get him a dang leg now too. We got to get him a leg and an arm.
We really just need to find somebody who is missing a left leg so they can share shoes.
That's freaking brilliant. Then they could get like the Air Force Ones and all those really expensive ones for half price because somebody's gonna need a left shoe.
Right.
Blake's gonna need the right shoe.
No, Blake's not going to need the right shoe.
Oh, the left shoe. And expensive gloves.
Right?
Yeah.
He can just wear golf gloves. They only come in singles.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Golf
terrible.
gloves.
We are terrible people.
Whatever. Blake's like getting, I don't know, Blake's kind of like
He's down.
being a little bit of my hero. He sent me this really funny video the other day, and I posted it so proud of him, and then they were like, take that down. Anyways, but he has this little spirit that, I don't know what you can even call it. What do you call Blake?
Badass.
Yeah, I guess he is a badass. He's a badass. It's like, yeah, he lost his arm. Yeah, he lost his leg. And yeah, he's like, I'm ready to get home and have my girlfriend come over. And I think that he's gonna be one of those kind of guys that like cut jokes about it, and like maybe he's gonna probably like make up really stupid, crazy stories, like maybe a lion bit his leg and arm off. I can see him not being somebody who has a complex about it and like not letting it overcome his life. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's gonna have like some PTSD. Shit, I do now. Every time I go by a stupid train track, I go, oh my God.
Carla Norris is watching.
There's my girlfriend, Carla. Please comment. She was here. She helped me invent the black color that we used on the base. Will you please post what we used to make the base color? It was like, oh God. It was Midnight Blackness and Mercury and Hephaestus. It's so freaking beautiful. Here, let me give you a close-up of it. Dry. Okay, give me your flashlight. Did I lose your phone?
No, it's in my pocket.
Okay, ready? Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, I gotta show them what it looks like. See?
Not doing all that.
I'm trying to get the rainbow so they can see. See all the rainbow colors on the black base? Now it hasn't been sealed yet, so right now it's a little chalky.
Taste the rainbow.
Woo! And then, oh, where's the bowl? Where's the bowl? There's the bowl. Well, that's what you get. Is this the one that I just made? Where's the one that had the popsicle stick in it? Okay, I'm gonna okay, hold on here. Ready? I'm gonna put it in here in case I spill it. Okay, ready? Can they see it? I think my lighting just sucks. I think your camera light sucks. There it is. It's got all that rainbow in it. So beautiful. And that's what we did on the base. Are you laughing at me? Oh yeah, our house, when I say that it's completely under construction, every single wall in the entire house is under construction. No joke, not even kidding. The only rooms that aren't being touched are Dawn's room
My office.
and the closets. And then when I'm done with this, you guys, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm doing that bathroom. And you guys are gonna have to follow along with me on that too, because I think the bathroom's gonna be super bad.
Yeah. Mel says that her house has been on that way for 5 years now.
5
Oh,
years.
for the love of God.
What?
5 years?
Well,
I told Michelle that I'm getting a divorce if she even asked me to so much as change out a toilet seat. At this point,
whatever.
I got a year moratorium.
Him and I worked together yesterday, and we made our sink work. I had been stood up. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do this myself." Well, first I got stood up by a plumber, and then I got
stood up by an electrician and another electrician and a sheetrock guy and a painter guy and this guy. And
no. My painter guy has never stood me up. Kale has never stood me up.
That's Kale.
Yeah, because he does everything good. But
Kale's pretty awesome.
Kale's awesome. He shows up every day. Every day. He always tells me, "Hey, Michelle, I got another job over here. Do you mind if I go do that? I really got to make the money." I'm like, heck yeah, go make that money. How can you tell somebody no? I can't tell them no.
3 parts Midnight Blackness, 2 parts Mercury, and 2 parts Hephaestus.
Thank you. Look, I put too much on here. I got to sop it off. Now suck it up.
I just want to say how disappointed that I am that my Mill Valley Jaguars are losing to Lawrence Free State 34-20.
What?
The Jags are losing.
We lost?
Not yet.
I don't think that's even possible.
10 minutes to go. Down by 14.
The high school team?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, Jamie's team. We're just not going to his game.
Well, he's got a cut leg and they won't let him play.
He'll be back there Monday.
I really don't believe you.
What?
Because
So no rallies losing?
we never lose.
Yeah, you lose them. Some of them.
I can't even remember the last time we lost.
Last year.
Yeah. We don't want to move because our high school football team is like super awesome. And then Dawn was the assistant coach for the boys when they were in elementary school, and it was so stinking cute.
I was cute. They were turds.
They're good boys. And I got to be the coach's wife. And that was really fun. And I'd show up and I'd be like, yeah! And I'd scream out there in the thing.
Good job! Way to make a first base!
I didn't know really what was going on, but I knew when everybody else was excited that there was something good going on. And when I saw our kids drop somebody else, I was happy.
Good free throw!
I'm not that bad.
Not quite.
Not quite. I'm getting better though. I know whenever the kids intercept the ball, or what's the other way around?
Fumble?
No, whenever they take it.
Recover?
They recover the ball. Whenever they intercept it, whenever it's supposed to be the other guy's ball and they get it.
Turnover?
And when they run halfway down the freaking thing and make it all the way to the goal line, I get pretty excited.
It's called a home run.
They do it's not a home run. You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm just being.
I was not raised watching football. My brother and my dad watched football. Me and my mom went to
Touchdown.
Michael's in the mall.
Yeah, but Mel knew. We're friends.
I know it was called a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, but whenever they run, when
You know
it's
what?
not just a short one, but they like get the ball and they go like a long way. Not just within the little thing that they need to get to this line.
first
When they
down.
go way past it all the way.
You're
That's
so cute.
when I get, well, it's exciting when that happens because then the kids start jumping up and down and they think that they're like, they think that they're really badass and they are like super. And then there's this one little tiny guy, Jordan.
Oh my God.
He's like this, he's tiny.
He's the smallest kid on the field.
But he's like, they play him, they never not play him. Because whenever a big guy comes, they always put him up against a big guy. And the big guy just kind of like, he runs faster, like so fast. And he'll grab the other.
He has no fear.
He has no fear. And he taps people by the ankles and makes them fall. And then he jumps up and goes, he's the cutest. I love him. He's so cute out there. Jamie, he just looks like the cartoon character of football players, all tough and buff.
He very much is the stereotype
Yeah.
of an offensive lineman. He's built exactly like
He
you are.
is.
Offensive or defensive lineman.
Oh, he's a cute little thing.
And yes, Michelle, I'm a mess. Or not Michelle, Mel. See? Told you.
Am I done? Is this the last?
There's two more.
Are you sure?
No.
All right. Oh my God, we're in the
That's
final
one that's
stretch.
broken. We forgot to go buy a clamp for it.
Oh, Dawn, I gotta seal it.
Well, you can go ahead and do it, and then we'll clamp it tomorrow. We'll have to go buy
We
clamp.
can't. We gotta clear.
You,
I can't.
you can stain it now.
All right, I'll try.
Well, why can't you?
Well, I'm just worried that when we put the glue, like you're gonna have to make sure you get the glue all the way back because you can't sand it off.
Okay, well then don't do this one right now.
Okay, we're gonna have to do this one tomorrow. Because you gotta sand the glue back to get to the wood. You know what I'm talking about? That's the one for the pantry. These are our pantry doors. These are big doors. I'm gonna have to give you guys a full tour here in a minute. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. But I'm glad that you guys are here with me, making this way much more entertaining. I think I'm really entertaining myself here. Dawn's entertaining me, but this makes for the fun Friday night for me for sure. And to think that I've done How many of these cabinet doors have I done?
All of them.
Really? Is that the last ones?
These are it.
So how many are there in total? Because we've been streaming for 84 minutes. Was that an hour and 24 minutes? So, I mean, I've stained all these in that little bit of time, and I'm doing them in my kitchen rather than outside where, like, you know, you'd have to do like a stinky stain. So that's not so bad. And you know, I was thinking about this. So many people are like, God, I don't want to sand down all my kitchen cabinets, you know, to stain them. But you know, the more I think about it, it's like, well, if you just sand down the front or the high ridges, and then you just put stripper on the front with that soy gel, scrape it off after it sits on there for 30 minutes. Me and the boys stripped the fronts off of every one of these cabinets that had like 3 coats of Sherwin-Williams pre-cat on it. How long did it take us?
What?
Me and all the boys sanding these. I
Hours.
think it took us about 2 hours to do all of them. Which, you know, if you think about 2 hours, it's not really that long. I'm still on my original little 1/4 cup of mixture here that I added water to, and I continue adding more water. And again, I don't mind if it like smears onto the other side and dries because it's clear coated on that side. So that means I can just wipe it off. I'm really excited about the pantry doors, but they're like the biggest ones, so I have to be really fluid with them. Make sure that they're pretty good and matchy-matchy.
Have you talked to Evie?
You know what? Evie's been doing things for Google.
Really?
And yeah, she's been teaching the Google people and doing all kinds of really interesting stuff. But I talked to her, I don't remember what it was about, but I did a live with her for her YouTube page for, what was it called? Craft Box Dummies or something like that. I don't know.
Craft Singles?
Craft Singles. They melt in your mouth.
Wow, Mill Valley's getting the tar whooped out of them.
Are they really?
They're down by 21.
I don't really believe you.
4 minutes left. I'm pretty sure they lost this one.
By what? 20 points?
21.
Nah. They'll pull something out. This is a gigantic one. Honey, when you put that to the corner and shoot it this way so we can see the magnitude of this dang thing, it's humongous. I'm getting to big, giant ones now. Turn right there. See? This is a very big door. I would say this is about 4 feet, wouldn't you?
Something like that.
Will you make me more cocktail?
Yeah.
A little bit heavier too. You've been making me.
Oh shit. Crap.
You don't get any more. No more cocktail for you.
My shoe caught on the chair. It's not my fault.
Oh yeah.
Total accident.
Uh-oh. This one hadn't been dusted off.
You didn't tell me to dust them.
Well, I dusted them. So that would be my fault.
You're bad.
I thought I dusted them all off before I took them in to the house. Well, now it's all gonna land on the kitchen, so you'll have blue boogers tonight, babe.
How's that any different from any other day?
I know, right? Okay. Ugh. Let's put this back up there.
Where are Tyler and Stevie?
I don't know. They're probably watching us. No, didn't they have a birthday? No, the birthday party's tomorrow, right?
We're going to said birthday party.
I know. I gotta go buy unicorn stuff. Because if you invite Michelle over for a party,
You better have unicorns.
I'm bringing my unicorns. I'm not messing around. Especially for a little girl birthday party, there are going to be some unicorns. I love them. Why didn't they have like really cool unicorn stuff when I was little? All they had was ugly things like E.T. E.T. was horrifying. I don't know why anybody ever thought E.T. should have been a little kid show. That is the scariest movie that ever came out. It absolutely horrified me. And then my mother brought home this toy thinking that I'd love it, and I screamed.
Oh.
It was awful. My brother tormented me and my sister. Everybody teased me with E.T. 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 I hate E.T. E.T.'s terrible. Still till this day, my brother will post something. Hey Michelle, it's E.T. I'm like, ah!
So, Jennifer says, I love watching you on a Friday night, listening to y'all banter and laugh.
Well, thank you. That
We
makes me
are
feel
freaking
good.
hilarious. Hi.
Dawn is funny. I'm not so funny.
No,
I think I might be weird.
It goes back to you're a straight man.
I am a straight woman.
Whatever.
No, that's what you said. The other one was a straight man. Then I'd be a straight woman.
I don't think
Or
that
does
whenever
it
you
work that
say,
way?
I don't know if you really say straight man or woman in the sex content.
Well, what do you say?
Well, it's more of a, men working kind of thing. It's not. Yeah.
Oh, there's no
There's no gender.
gender reveal party for it.
You can do it, I guess.
They didn't have gender reveal parties for us. I'm 41. Did you have a gender reveal party? Dawn, you had children later in life than I did. I had mine younger.
Nah.
You waited till you were in your 30s to have your first kid.
33. Carla said her Smurf snot finally stopped today.
Oh, thank God. I had to get up out of my mother-in-law's living room today and go, I'm sorry, I need to go get a napkin. I just cooked a giant blue booger out of my nose.
Yep, that's how we roll.
Yep. And she goes, okay.
She's cool.
Yeah. She knows where I come from.
Bonus mom, awesome.
Yeah, I get a bonus mom. I think I'm almost done. These ones are hard to do because you have to blend your brush lines so perfectly. It's you can't make a mistake. You have to get it.
Dude.
Well, not really brush. What?
You stained my MacBook.
It washes off with water.
So you want me to...
If it could stain metal like that, honey, I'd be a bajillionaire.
No,
Bajillion
you're
air.
merely 100 air at this point.
I am 100 air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am 100 air.
And until the bills come out, you can even be 1,000 air.
Sometimes. But for the first time in my life, I'm not an overdraft billionaire.
Yeah, that's true.
That's been nice change of pace.
Right, Cindy said no gender reveal. When the baby popped out, that's when you found out what
Yes!
it was.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna have a boy or a girl.
Really?
No, I didn't want to find out. I had girl names picked out for both of them. And then everybody guessed, and they were like,
What was the name you were going to give the boys if they were girls?
Genevicia Lee.
That's terrible.
Genevicia? I think Genevicia is a really pretty name. There was a girl, I used to watch this show on Oxygen called The Bad Girls Club. And there was a girl named Genevicia, and I was like, oh my God, her name is so awesome. And I was watching it when I was pregnant with Johnny, and I was like, I'm gonna name my kid Genevicia.
That sounds like an STD.
It does not.
Yeah.
No.
I have a bad case of
And then
Genevicia.
she'd have her nickname would be Jenna.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with Jenna?
I have Genevicia warts.
Genevicia Warts. No, if I had a last name of Warts, I would have named her that. Oh my God, I'm such a dork. But I wanted just Genevicia, or I was gonna have, and then I ended up with Johnny, and then I was gonna have Genevicia, and then I ended up with Josh. Yep.
I don't even think we thought about girl names.
Because you wouldn't have found out what you were having.
It's true.
So, it just takes all the imagination and the anticipation. And I worked at the bank while I was pregnant because they had good insurance. And so all my customers, they had we had a board on the wall Teresa Birch, one of my customers who's a spitter, she knew me back then, and we had a board on the wall, and people were putting marks on the board. Is Michelle gonna have a boy or a girl? Michelle gonna have a boy or a girl? And all the customers would get up there and vote. And then, when I had the baby, they had put a sign on the thing because I was out of or went to the hospital, and they put a big thing out there. Michelle had a baby boy. Everybody who chose boy got a 5-star reward to their bank account.
What's a 5-star reward?
The U.S. Bank used to have a 5-star reward that you could gift our customers if they for promotions, or if they stood in line too long, or I don't know. It's called the 5-star guarantee.
So what? They wouldn't charge you an overdraft fee if you had a 0% balance on your credit card?
That's whenever that's after I left U.S. Bank.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Listen, U.S. Bank is still, till this day, I love that bank.
Yeah.
They have 0%, no minimum balance, no monthly fees. Their home equity lines, I do those. I love U.S. Bank.
Yeah, but if you...
I even have a pair of earrings that I wore that I made out of 2 U.S. Bank metal keychains. That's how much I love U.S. Bank. Anyways, that's my story.
I'm sticking to it.
I love them. They were so good to me. I had cool managers and cool district managers. I always won regional sales rep for Kansas, Missouri, and Colorado. I was the top. I love my job.
Let's see. Carla was going to name her first one Jenna.
See?
But
Jenna's a beautiful name.
Not Genevicia.
Genevicia. Well, you just call them Jenna. It was very, I don't know, I think it's a very romantic, pretty name. Genevicia Lee. And the Lee was because of my mom.
What?
My mom's middle name.
Is Lee?
Darlene Lee.
Oh.
Yeah. Darlene Lee. And because my mom said, or my grandma said, whenever my mom was born, she came out, she was just so darlingly. Yep.
Wow.
Welcome to the 1950s. 1950s. Early 1950s. I think my dad was born in 1948. How old is he?
Dirt.
My dad's old, but you wouldn't tell. I saw him today. My mom put him on the Facebook video, and he's going like this and flexing his muscles. He still looks the same. All my life, I don't think my dad's ever changed.
Jennifer said hers is Lee, Leigh. Mom and daughter also Lee, Lea, and Lee.
There's a million different ways to spell it. There's a lot of different ways to spell Lee. I bet you didn't even know.
I did.
No, that's my sock up. Yeah, but this is such a big one. Oh, I got the hiccups now.
Yeah, you told me to double it up.
But you never gave it to me.
I did.
Oh.
Lie hole.
It's a little bit too strong, honey. I did ask for it. Lord Almighty. As long as it's not tequila, I'm good. My favorite's Boone's Farm. Nobody has Boone's Farm anymore. And that really ticks me off. I can't even find it. Boone's Farm is my absolute favorite drink. Has been since high school and will be forever. Boone's Farm will always be in my heart. Love Boone's Farm. You know, they have Mountain Berry and they have Strawberry Hill. And Strawberry Hill used to be my favorite. But now,
I found my thrill.
Mountain Berry is my favorite. Mountain Berry is way better than all the rest of them. I always thought that Blueberry or Strawberry Hill was going to be the best one. It's not. When they came out with that Mountain Berry, it changed things.
Oh, time out. We
What?
have a new contestant.
What is it?
Tanya Taylor.
Tanya
Are
Taylor.
these cabinet doors?
These are, yes, my kitchen cabinet doors are being
Alright.
stained with unicorn spit mixed with some copper and water. Oh, and a little Hephaestus.
And a lot of whiskey.
And a
Oh, wait,
lot
that's just
of,
me.
no, I'm having vodka.
Vodka.
And I mixed it all up. And then I think that I'm using like 3 or 4 parts water. It all depends. But I just pour it in my little Dixie cup. And then use a big moppy. I'm using my wax brush on this one because it's so big. Then you got to add water. Okay. And then you got to make sure that you always mix it, or else all the sparkles fall to the bottom. And then you get it on there. I just drop it right on my granite countertop. It doesn't have any plastics in it, so it can even dry there, and you can wet it and take it again. All right. Oh, you were looking for me. I know who Tanya Taylor is. I'm over here explaining things to Tanya like I don't know. Tanya she's part of my tribe, man.
Oh.
Yeah, she's been part of my tribe since, golly, for a really long time. And it was so weird because, you want to hear a funny story?
Cool story, bro. Let's go.
Okay, so I went to Tanya's Facebook page because I couldn't tag her in a post. And I was like, what the heck? Did she unfriend me? What is going on? I was like, why would she do that? There's no way. So I went to her page and there was no way to ask to even be her friend. So I went back to like all the times that I talked to her and, chit-chatted and stuff. And every time we've ever talked, it was within a post. It was never by PM or anything like that. But I couldn't send her a friend request. And I don't know exactly how I did it or what. I think I had to send her a private message.
Uh-huh.
And on that private message, she had to accept my private message for me to get a friend thing. And then she wrote me a letter the other day, and she mailed it to me. And on her thing was that exact same story. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but I can't send you a friend request. So does Facebook stop you from having friends on Facebook? Even if you communicate with them often, are you just not allowed to be their friend? Why would they not let me and her be friends? I wanted to be her friend and she wanted to be my friend.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Well, we worked our way around the system and we're friends.
All right, Lori's got to run.
I love you, Lori.
Great. Bye, Michelle and Dawn.
Goodbye.
Bye, Spitters in the chat.
I love all of you. Can I get a rip in the chat?
So yeah, Tanya, we're not going to use the Unicorn Spit channel, except for official Unicorn Spit business.
Yeah, because I'm too afraid to be fancy.
Because we have to be official over there. We can't be.
I can't be drinking vodka.
We can't do this over there. So this is our new. We're gonna have fun and.
Yeah, and then I can't do it on Facebook because Facebook keeps what is it called?
Being douche canoes.
What is it called? It's
They're
censoring.
Yeah, there you go.
And they're saying that they sent me emails saying that they're going to take my page down for copyright infringement.
On background music.
And I'm like, what in tarnations are you even talking about? Who could I possibly be copyright infringing whenever I make all my own stuff? And I'm just like, okay, well, that if that page gets taken down, that's going to affect my store, where I support my brother, my sister-in-law, I support my household as well. My brother does the shipping, so I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to go live, I'm going to go live over here on this new YouTube page.
DIY Dingbats.
DIY Dingbat. Please
like
and subscribe.
Definitely subscribe.
Yeah, if we get 1,000 people who like or subscribe to our channel, right? If we get 1,000 people who subscribe to our channel, we will get all the same benefits and come up in the feed and stuff like that as my regular unicorn spit, rather than being like a little redheaded stepchild. But I had to start all over again over here to do that. But I only did it because like, I really don't want to be censored. And I don't want to, you know, I don't know, feel like I can't be myself. And Facebook started making me feel that way. So.
Yeah, Tanya Taylor said, yeah, I got a notification today for sharing a recipe. Said it was against community standards. Maybe,
Yeah!
Maybe I don't need any more.
Standards! Standards!
I definitely need more standards.
You need some standards.
And I also need some Crown Peach if anybody has any. Bring it by.
Go tell Tyler to bring some.
I could go tell Tyler to bring
Tyler has it.
I know he does.
He's next door.
No, he's not next door.
He's right there.
He's behind us.
That's next door.
If he were watching, he would see this and then.
No, whatever. Tyler, bring Dawn some drink. And we got the Mio, we got the ice, we got the water.
Actually, I think it.
All we're missing is.
I think he's.
You.
I think he may be working.
Oh yeah, I think he got a new job.
Because he's working like a second or a third shift. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's right.
Tyler's a good dude.
Well, Stevie can bring it over. Stevie and I like to sit in the front and yell at the kids.
It's still kind of. It's only 9:40. You should text Stevie because we're.
You should text Stevie. I
don't
can't
even have Stevie's number.
What? How do you not have our neighbor's number?
Because I don't have other women's numbers.
Tony. Dawn is not one of the people in the neighborhood that wants to be neighborly.
I don't like people.
He hates people, and he's like, I'm starting to like neighbors. I'm like, yeah? He's like,
it's only taken 8 years.
8 years for him to finally go, I think I'm liking the neighbors.
I'm polite. I'm nice to people. It's
You
just
are
that I
so
don't.
nice and so polite, babe. I just think it's hilarious that it took you 8 years.
Well, you know, it takes a little while for me to warm up to people.
It does. It takes Dawn a long time to
Like
warm up to
8
people.
years.
Like seriously, 8 years.
Actually, I think they've only been there for 6. But regardless,
He hasn't made friends with any other neighbors.
I don't like anybody.
I get along with everybody except for the bad guy next door.
Actually, you know what's funny? I get along with that dude.
He's mean.
He likes me.
He yelled at me in his underwear.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't like you because you called the police on him.
I did. I called the police and told him that he took his pants down and was yelling.
Let's see. Paula, Dawn or Michelle, will it be okay for us to post a link to your YouTube channel on your sweet... Yes.
Yes, please. I'm trying
Like,
to get...
subscribe, share, show your friends, tell everybody except for your neighbors.
We want to get 1,000 subscribers within a short period of time so that we can do things like they have...
Speaking of...
I was reading about it, and you can give, so like your members,
Right.
as they, not members, but people who comment, if they comment multiple times, they get badges.
Sweet.
And their comments
Of Honer?
come to the top and do fancy things on the screen so that they like, I will see their comments.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's cooler than Facebook.
no, we need to
if
throw-
we can get that big.
We need to throw a shout out to Sweet Spitunias
Well,
because they're OG.
Sweet Spitunias have been with me since I was making unicorn spit in a spaghetti pot.
In this very not kitchen.
Not this kitchen.
But
well, this
very
kitchen.
room, but not
But
this
not
kitchen.
and not this stove.
The Sweet Spitunia girls have been with us.
We have a lot of pictures together.
Quite probably, they're the longest people who've been around.
They are. So we've got her.
I mean, Lori
We've got
Brennan's been around for
Lori
quite a while.
Brennan's been around for a long while. Susie Schul.
Yeah, Susie. Yeah.
Since
Evie's been around.
Evie's been around since the very
forever.
beginning.
Um,
Who
I'm
else?
not ping Evie. What the hell?
I don't know. When she gets on here, she's probably, well, you know, she gets the medical cannabis. It's not marijuana, she said. She gets medical cannabis. And because she's got what is that called? Autoimmune disease. and she's always sick. But she I think it makes her freaking hilarious, and she makes me laugh so hard. But she's always on it, so I don't know if she's always on it or if that's just how she always is. But she's needed those type of medications. And she told me she gets Botox for her migraines, and I'm like, man, I need to get migraines, so I need to get some Botox. Made me all jealous. She taught me all kinds of good stuff, and she's in New Jersey, and she teaches me like
And she
all
says,
the
she
city.
says wooter.
She does not say water.
I bet she does say wooter.
No.
I know guys in Philadelphia who say wooter.
No, you don't really.
I do. Guys that I work with that are in Philadelphia, they say wooter. Wooter.
Uh-oh, honey.
Are you out of wooter?
No, but there's only 2 cabinet doors left behind you, I think.
That's it.
That's going to be it. We're going to be done.
Well, these people probably want to go to bed. They're like, hurry the hell
I know.
up.
They're like, oh, is she ever going to finish this? Let me tell you. If there's anybody who wants to be done with this, it's Dawn.
Because I want you to take me to the liquor store.
Dawn was raised in a house that was always being remodeled.
Oh my God, it was hell.
He told me that he's getting PTSD flashbacks from living here because of it.
I lived in a pop-up camper in the front yard of my house for a year.
Yeah.
While my house was being remodeled.
And then he told me that he didn't even have a bed.
I did not have a bedroom until I was 14. I slept on the couch in the living room.
Yeah.
From second grade until what's 14? What, 8th grade, 10th grade?
Yeah.
9th grade. Josh is in 9th grade. He's 14. So from second grade till 9th grade, I slept on a couch.
Really? Well, we were always under construction too.
Oh, hey, Margaret King says, yes, we do say wooter in Philly.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I broke up with her and she said wooter.
Did she call you a wooterhead?
No, she could have. But yeah, she said wooter and she had man hands. Those 2 things were 2 strikes. That was all it took.
Oh gosh. I'm so glad it dries so fast. I can stand them up without getting runs. There's only 2 more. This one and 1 more.
Oh my God, you guys are going to be free here in about 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh. So this is what they look like and why I stripped them down. Too much copper.
I think it looks dope.
I do too. If you wanted a super copper kitchen. I wanted a blue kitchen. You can see a little bit of blue and a lot of copper. And I wanted a lot of blue and a little copper. So I sprayed it on too heavy thinking, oh, this is fun.
Paula says that we need to do a live tour of the gorgeous kitchen once completed.
You know I will.
You'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
So
that could be sometime in 2024.
It's not going to be then.
Let's get this tour over before all of our children graduate.
Whatever. I will have this kitchen done. All right, so I was talking to Kale, and I reckon we're going to have this kitchen done in, or not the kitchen, but the whole house. Yeah, in 3 years. I'm just kidding. 3 weeks. Kale's my friend who's a painter. And when I first got the house and our company went out of business, my brother sold his house, moved in my house, and this was my house as a single mom, and we're like, I can't afford this house by myself anymore. Without a job, let's flip it. And we remodeled this house. And then Don came along, and he was my boyfriend, and he was like, I want to buy this house. I was like, okay, but I'll just stay with you. And if things don't work out, I'll just move out. And then he ended up asking me to marry him, like
a dumbass.
A year later.
I mean, yeah, like a year later.
And then, oh my gosh. And then he rode me. He was like, no, we got to get married. We got to get married for 4 years. I finally was like, okay. I was happy with just a ring. It's beautiful, right? Look at this thing. It's got a big diamond. And I got my diamond on Craigslist.
Bro, you just splattered spit all over me.
Welcome to the family. So, if you're ever in the market for diamonds, don't go buy a brand new diamond. Diamonds are 1,000,000 years old anyway. So what you do You go on Craigslist and you wait for a lady who wants to get back at her really wealthy husband and sell her diamond ring for next to nothing because that's how much the love was worth. And then you end up with a really big diamond ring.
Hey, secondhand diamonds, man. I ain't mad.
It's already a million years old, and we got it for what, a third of the price or something
At
like
least.
that? Maybe even a little less.
Right, I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold up. Tanya Taylor. I thought about showing how we make our faux rocks, but I'm not brave enough. Just
Faux rocks,
faux rocks.
like out of epoxy?
Well, I don't know.
What does she mean, faux rocks?
I don't know, but she needs to do it. Just do it, dude.
I'll like
Straight out of Compton.
No, I'll like go on the video with you if you want to do it. I think we could figure out how to like stream a Zoom or something, right?
Probably.
I think we could. Oh my God, this is the last one.
We need to hurry up. The liquor store closes at 11.
Oh gosh, well,
Actually,
let me just
doesn't.
take my time.
Shut up.
Getting it wet.
What's it called?
What?
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this is the broken one, Dawn.
Sorry. Damn it, closes at 10.
You got, well, you're just gonna have to drink what we got up there.
I told you. What did I tell you before this started?
You were the one who decided to sit there and like look up Mill Valley scores and do all that rather than going to the liquor store.
You
But
told me not to.
we have a ton of cocktails up there.
Nothing that I want to drink. I really
You know
like-
what's crazy? We still have, you remember that like shrunken head looking tequila?
Yep. No, it's rum. It's actually really good.
You know who gave that to us?
No.
Cindy Carpenter and her sister.
It's
Yes.
good.
That was our wedding present.
I don't drink a whole lot of rum.
I don't know if it's rum. I don't think I've ever tried it. I
It's
just
rum.
wanted to keep the bottle
good.
because it looks funny.
No, I don't know. Let's see. I have an antique unicorn that was my great grandma's. I love it. That's Tanya Taylor.
An antique unicorn.
Yeah, she loves unicorns.
What is it made out of?
Antiques.
No. She has an antique unicorn. Well, it's got to be made out of something. I mean, it can't be a real unicorn. Is it made out of like,
Could be made out of a real horse.
oh my God, that would be horrifying.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've been looking everywhere for a fiberglass horse that's like rearing up, like a big one,
She wants to shove a garden hose up its butt and make it puke water
into the swimming pool.
to the freaking swimming pool from hell.
We have the swimming pool from hell. It's a 30 foot
nobody's-
above ground swimming pool.
That nobody has swam in.
Because it keeps
As it
it
blew up.
exploded.
Yeah. Buy a swimming pool, it'll be awesome. Boom.
That was all you, honey bun.
No.
That was all you. I was like, you know what? I think we should get it. They're offering that type of financing. Let's do it, babe. We're on a date night. I think I had like a margarita or something from
We
the
were
Mexican
not. We were
restaurant.
totally stone ass
I don't
sober.
know if
You
I
try to
was
blame it
stoned.
on alcohol.
I think I was drunk. I think I had that tequila and some tacos, and I was not thinking rationally. I think it was Taco Tuesday.
You know what sounds really good?
Tacos.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's one of the taco restaurants are open. Oh my God, you know what we should do?
No.
I know where there's a street taco vendor. That's the good stuff.
It's like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we can get street tacos. I've only had one drink. This is my second drink and it's still full. I can drive us to go get street tacos.
Let's talk about this offline.
Everybody and cheers for street tacos.
What are street tacos?
Street tacos, like the little, no, No.
Toro Loco?
no, the
What's
little, if you go to like, it's called Sancho Street Tacos, and they're right there on Johnson Drive and Neiman in the old bank.
We just ate like 10 sushi rolls.
Yeah, but that, you know, it's Chinese food. You just like,
Is
you're hungry 10
sushi
minutes
Chinese?
later.
I don't think.
Chinese, Japanese,
Dirty knees, look at these.
dirty knees, look at these.
All right, there we go. We're no longer monetized.
Right? Hey, it just
Because we
rhymes.
are apparently
That
racist.
is not bad.
probably.
Anyway,
So that's the last one. We're done.
I'm done. I did it. Okay, guys.
Holy crap.
Ta-da! Okay, let me get my phone. I think I just sniffled and breathed in blue boogies. Okay, ready? Let me get Dawn's flashlight on. So here we go. This is what they look like when they're wet. Yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, rotate phone. Jeez, this does it too. There we go. There's all our sparkles. This is what it looks like when they're dry. So see how there's like a lot less copper and a lot more blue, but you can still see the copper in all its glory, but it's just a little bit more meek and not so like, boom, here I am. I like copper, don't get me wrong. I just didn't want to have just way too much of it. I like it a lot. Copper is my friend, but I wanted blue cabinets, not necessarily copper cabinets, but I do like that color shifting. Right now they look really light compared to when they're wet. They're really dark, as you can see here, but they'll be ready to seal. I'm not going to do a second coat. That was my mistake on the first batch. But I love that beautiful shimmer. And when they're clear coated, they look like this whenever you just don't overdo it. And they just kind of color shift. Yeah, Carla, do you like it so much better than all coppery like they were? I want it to look like that and not like, you know, all that. Because that's what it was like before, was all copper. I think this is one way better. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to sit down on you.
We're going to break this chair. This chair's like 105 years old.
It really is.
I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah, well, my grandma's. What are you looking at?
Liquor stores.
Oh my God, we don't need to go to the liquor store. We need to go get some tacos. All right, guys. Well, until we see you again. Well, thank you for tuning in on a Friday night. And make sure that you give us the subscribe button. Make sure you share this. I want to get 1,000 followers on here so I can get cool little gadgets for this group.
Like
and
soap?
Any of the books that sold, I'm going to wet my hand and give a handprint in it. And until I see you guys again, be good, be blessed, and always let your creative juices flow. Goodbye. Oh, how do you hit end here?
X.
Oh, and.